We have the most fun together, and I know that's because you are my pal. From being next door neighbors in Philly, roommates in Miami, and homeowners in Baltimore, everything is the most fun with you. Anywhere I visit, I wish you were there with me. Any sunset I see, I wish I was sitting next to you holding your hand. Anytime I eat a molten chocolate lava cake, I wish I was splitting it with you. You make everything better, and you make me better. Kinder, more accepting, and patient. You make me laugh, you make me think, and above all, you make me happy. You make everyone around you better and go out of your way to support others. If I look around and can't find you at a party, I might find you helping the host or cleaning up. One time, I looked out of our window and you were sitting with the homeless man at the bus stop, giving him food. You treat every single person with respect, and I appreciate that so much about you. You're my favorite person on the planet, and I'm so grateful that I get to spend the rest of my life with you, being silly and exploring this beautiful world together, laughing our way through life. Together, we face challenges head-on with humor and love. I promise to continue to do so. I promise to stay up late, chatting with you, even after we just drove through 10 states and are exhausted, but somehow still have things we want to say to each other. I promise to always be true and honor you in every one of my decisions. I promise to continue to be your best friend and your wife. I promise to love you through all of life's adventures. And finally, I promise wherever we go, we'll go together.
My turn.
Your turn.
Kalina, standing up here now with you among our friends and family feels like a massive achievement in itself. We weren't alone in this effort, so I want to thank everyone who helped us get here today. Most importantly, I wanted to thank you. You're the most incredible person I know. Having to reschedule and plan a second wedding, teach a university class, buy and move into a house, moonlight as a landlord, be an amazing wife, dog mom, and oh, by the way, work full-time as a neuropsychologist, all somehow seems to be within your capacity. You've always said to me that if you could have one superpower, it would be to duplicate yourself so you could get more stuff done. I hate to break it to you, but I think you already have that superpower. I vow to never take this for granted. So I know that we have the rest of our lives to debate this, but you know that I consider the 23rd of April to be the date most special to me, to us. That date marks the date of our first date, the date that I met my best friend, you, and the day that my life, our lives were changed forever. I like to joke with people that the only person who could have married me is a children's psychologist. But that's just a silly line, really indicative to showcase how incredibly patient, compassionate, and caring you are to me. I love that you allow me to be me so freely, while also helping to make me a better person and foster the better traits that you see in me. You balance and complete me, and I know you love me for all my awful jokes. Not only do I vow to continue being the funniest person you know, but I vow to give you the same space to be the beautiful person that you are, that myself and everyone loves so much. I also vow to make sure that I continue to have the same positive impact on you that you have on me. One of my favorite things about you is the way you smile at me. It has this enchanting effect of taking away the chaotic storm of life's stressors, many tragedies, and instilling in me a sense of calm and peace. Your smile takes me into the eye of this hurricane, where boldly standing with you, I know I can face anything, because I'll be facing it with you. I vow to be strong for you in the face of life struggles, to always love and support you, especially when you need it most. 125 years before we moved there, Dr. Eleanor Galt Simmons, Miami's first female physician, moved to Coconut Grove with her husband, Captain Albion Simmons. She, much like yourself, was a graduate from Philadelphia who enjoyed using her talents to help people of all backgrounds, and by all accounts also had a flair for the adventure. She too had a man so irrevocably in love with her that he traveled 1,200 miles to live in snake-infested territory because he couldn't stand the thought of not being by her side. Their story takes me back to that fateful night in Philadelphia. Jesus. Takes me back to that fateful night in Philadelphia, where I hurried to the upstairs bar at Smoking Betty's to celebrate with you and your cohort the news of where each of you would be going for the next chapter in your careers. I remember going upstairs, seeing you standing there across the room, and I remember how I felt when you told me that you were going to Miami. Because leading up to that day, everything felt so uncertain because we weren't sure if I would go with you for that first year. But as soon as you told me the news, I knew instantly that I was coming with you. Reflecting back on this, I realized that the where never mattered because the who had already been taken care of. Kalina, I vow to be the Captain Albion to your Dr. Eleanor Galt Simmons. Whether it's Philly, Miami, Baltimore, or the moon, it doesn't matter, because where you go, I go. I emphatically vow to stay by your side and be your partner in crime, because like the late doctor and her husband, we share adventure, loyalty, and love. Now for the heavy and emotional stuff. I vow to never outgrow the possibility that no matter where we go for dinner, Applebee's triple chocolate meltdown might still be the best option on the dessert menu.
That's amazing.
I vow to always celebrate life victories with you because it's a quote that means something and worth adhering to. And lastly, and most importantly, I vow to love you always and in all ways, through prosperity or hardship, regardless of circumstance, because finding my soulmate took long enough, and you deserve nothing but my best. I love you.
And now kiss the bride.
Did it!
Yeah. You're so beautiful.
need you. You know I want you. Mama, I need you. Mama, I need you.